From his earliest years in life,
Always laughing,
Emmett Watts could light up a room with his smile.
always dancing.
He wanted to be friends with everyone.
He was just a great guy.
He loved life, he loved his family, and he loved this city. As a matter of fact, he worked here more than 20 years at what used to be a General Motors plant in Dayton.
He made me very happy.
She loved her dad.
I was a daddy's girl.
In 1988, Kelly Watts was 6 years old, her sister just 9 months. They were the youngest of his 5 children.
On November 3rd of that year, their father just disappeared. A few days later, police found Emmett's abandoned rental car in this alley off of North William Street in Dayton. Then about 2 weeks after that, and just 2 miles away,
we found the body 2 weeks later by some guys that were walking, picking up cans.
Investigators think somebody killed Watts someplace else, then dumped his body just 8 feet off of West River Road.
Multiple violent injuries is how he died. I mean, he didn't die right away.
No, he did not die right away.
But Detective Tackett would not go as far as saying the killer tortured Watts.
Sometimes they don't necessarily want the person dead. They want to know where's the money, where's the drugs, where can I get it, and to get information from them.
So what was the motive? Investigators found out that Watts liked to spend lots of money. His family figured that out as well, but they had no idea where it was going.
But this woman did.
Well, I miss him. He was a very dear friend.
She was one of several women Watts was involved with before he died.
Do you think drugs had something to do with him being killed?
Yes. I mean, I hate to say it, but absolutely.
She said Watts always carried a large duffel bag with drugs inside. And while he never talked about dealing drugs, she considered him a significant player.
Kelly's mom told him the marriage was over and he had to move out of their home here on Bromwick Drive in Trotwood. But he moved just around the corner so he could see his 2 youngest daughters almost every day.
Was there a suspect? I mean, was there any hard, fast evidence that they focused on one person or people?
No, there was not one focus whatsoever.
Investigators talked with lots of people about this case initially in 1988, but felt some of those people were not as forthcoming with information as they could have been. Through our own investigation, I tracked down one of Mr. Watts' former co-workers, and during our conversation, I felt the same way. Investigators and family members frustrated not only then but today about this happening. They're just now hoping after all these years, people who know something about this case will finally do the right thing.
People are in different circumstances in their life now. This happened quite some time ago. So there's a lot of people that might say, heck, I'm off the streets now. I'm not going to be a target. Might as well come through.
That will take courage, just like the courage it took for Kelly to come here to West River Road and talk about her dad. This was the first time she'd ever been here, standing just feet from where his body wound up.
He was out in this space for a long time. I hate that someone thought so little of him that this is where he ended up.
There are some who would say if Watts was involved in drugs, he got what was coming to him.
My dad made some mistakes, but those mistakes shouldn't mean that that my siblings and I had to grow up without a father. It doesn't mean that he should have never been able to meet his grandchildren.
This old home video is all Watts' younger daughter Casey has of him. Casey is now 27 years old. A few months ago, Casey sent this email to the State Bureau of Investigation asking BCI to help find her father's killer. She wonders if when somebody looks at her strange, is that her father's killer? Casey went on to say, "This has haunted me most of my life."
Yeah, it's unfair, you know, but life's unfair.
Today, Watts' children are all grown, and some have kids of their own. They are no longer angry, more sad than anything, knowing their kids will never know their grandfather.
I miss you, and I love you. You've missed out on a lot, but we're doing our best to make you proud.